A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. On play action, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Coming up on second and 7. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Patriots. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. 148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Robinson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the run, it's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And the Patriot first down.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jones now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Powering forward. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there for the Bills.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On first down, Allen flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Robinson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Robinson, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, New England.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Shark hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Jones throwing on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones being chased out left. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And now the rookie's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Blues touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. McCann's got it teed up. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Robinson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
24 is the mic. You got nothing to say.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Patriots 28.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, and he can run too. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brings up 2nd and 2. The 12.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3. Seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they